For the cheapest coins, FIFA points and accounts on FIFA Mobile and FIFA 17, go to ufifa.com, use the code TVM at checkout for a huge discount, link in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to another week of Team of the Week predictions. These come around really quick, don't they? First up, we have the substitute goalkeeper Felipe. He made 8 saves and also picked up a Man of the Match award while keeping a clean sheet in his side's 2-0 win. First of many names I will butcher this week, I'm sure. Gregory scored 1 goal and he picked up a Man of the Match in his side's 2-0 win from the centre-back position. Moving on to another silver, this time a left wing from Bordeaux. Camano got 1 goal and 1 assist. He also played a perfect 10 rating and picked up Man of the Match in Bordeaux's 3-0 win. Yet another silver on the cards, this time a Frenchman, Defrel, got 2 goals and he also picked up Man of the Match in his side's 2-1 win over Udinese. Yet another silver to fill up the bench. This week we have Caprari, got 2 goals and Man of the Match in a 5-0 win. This would also be a position change, more than likely to a left wing or a left forward. And the last of the silvers for a while now, we have Alvaro Ramos. He got a hat-trick and he also picked up Man of the Match in his side's 3-1 win. Ignore the rating. I think for some reason I forgot to change it. It'd probably be a 72, maybe a 73 rated right forward card with tremendous pace. Now moving on to someone a lot of you were annoyed I left out last week, for good reason. I just didn't think he did enough, Javier Hernandez last week. He scored 2 goals. I think he also picked up Man of the Match last week. He's done more or less the same this week, minus the Man of the Match. He scored twice in a 3-1 win for Bayer Leverkusen. But seeing as how there's no Premier League informs this week, as there was an FA Cup weekend, I can definitely see them plucking Javier Hernandez for their ratings and of course for their dollar bills. So yes, Javier Hernandez in this week's Team of the Week. And moving on to someone with a slightly harder name to pronounce, Yutsabed, possibly. 1 goal and 1 assist. He also picked up Man of the Match in his side's 3-0 win. Now moving on to a blast from the past, Seydou Doumbia. A lot of people still like to use this guy, but not as common as he used to be. Picked up 2 goals in a 4-3 win for Basel, of course. So, could we see the first in form for Doumbia? Moving on to Harris of Cardiff. The interesting one, he scored a goal and an assist this week in a 5-0 win over Rotherham, but he also in the same week scored 2 goals in a 4-3 win over Derby County, which is a massive win for Cardiff. They've been on tremendous form. In my opinion, definitely deserves an in-form. Moving on to the second to last guy in the reserves and the bench now, we have Klaassen of Ajax. He picked up 1 goal. He also made a clearance off the line and despite missing a penalty, also picked up Man of the Match in Ajax's 1-0 win. And finally, on the reserves and the bench, we have Pierre Webo. He looks about 58, but I can assure you he's not quite that old. He got himself 1 goal and he also made 4 assists, played a perfect 10 and picked up Man of the Match in his side's 5-1 win. Now moving on to the starting lineup, we have Rui Patriciu in goal. He kept a clean sheet. He also made 6 saves and picked up Man of the Match in Sporting's 1-0 win. Finally, we are going to have a very nice looking right back in the Bundesliga, just in time for the weekend league as well. How convenient. PISZCZEK got a goal and 1 assist. He also picked up Man of the Match in Dortmund's 3-0 win. Hertha Berlin's Plattenhardt could see a second in form for his performance against Bayern Munich. 1 goal and he also picked up Man of the Match in a 1-1 draw with the champions. I think someone from that game deserves an in form, so I'm going to go with Plattenhardt, the goal scorer. Another defender on the list, and yet another left-back, actually. Costa of Villarreal got 1 assist. He also picked up a Man of the Match award and kept a clean sheet in Villarreal's 1-0 win. Next up, we have Tolisso of Lyon, scored 2 goals. He also picked up a Man of the Match award in his side's 4-2 win. They were losing in that game as well, so from CDM position, very impressive. Definitely deserves an in-form. Ruben Neves, former target of Liverpool, probably not anymore. He got himself 1 goal. He also picked up Man of the Match in Porto's 4-0 win. Didn't necessarily stand out in that game, but Porto won 4-0, so I'd imagine they'll pick someone from that game, and Ruben Neves had the better of the game. So I've gone for him. Next up, we have Takumi Minamino. I have no idea if I'm saying that right or not, but he got a hat-trick in a 6-1 win for Red Bull Salzburg. I'm not quite sure whether he'll be in the starting lineup or not, but that doesn't really make a difference. He will definitely be in this week's Team of the Week. as will be, in my opinion, NAINGGOLAN. This guy had a pretty impressive performance against Torino today. His side won 4-1. He was very instrumental in that, scoring a goal, picking up an assist, and getting himself man of the match as well. Maybe too soon after the last one, as seen as how the stats on the card are absolutely monstrous. Maybe EA will steer clear, but I would imagine that with a lack of huge names in this week's Team of the Week, that would definitely be a big drawing point for you to buy packs. As would this guy, Kevin Gamero, got himself a hat-trick. He also picked up man of the match in Atletico Madrid's 4-1 win. Reason a lot of people would want this guy is it's a much cheaper option to going out and buying Griezmann if you still haven't done that SBC Luis Suarez, of course. Another blast from the past in this week's Team of the Week. I remember this guy being overused a few FIFAs ago. Ramos got 2 goals and he also picked up man of the match in a 4-1 win for Granada. Looks decent, to be fair. 84 pace. Looks not too bad, but not as good as the next fella. Paulo DYBALA, what have you gone and done? He's only just got himself an upgrade today as I speak, but he's now gone and scored 2 goals. He got 1 assist. He also hit the bar while picking up man of the match and playing a perfect 10 in Juve's 4-1 win. This guy is guaranteed an inform, and it'll more than likely be a cam or centre forward position as well. And that draws a close on another Team of the Week predictions. If I've left anybody out, which I probably have, then let me know in the comment section down below why you think that person deserves an inform. If you want a difference of opinion, head over to MPHD. His link can be found down in the video description. Often has a difference of opinion to myself. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favour and smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and here, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.